Hi class, welcome to Human Sexuality. I'm so excited to be guiding you through this course. My name is Tony Howrigi. I have a really hard last name, and so that's okay if you don't know how to say it. If you were to think of it phonetically, it's Howregi, Howregui, but my name does not start with an H, it starts with a J, so it's confusing. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I have been working in the field of therapy for 19 years. I myself am a CBU grad. I've been teaching with CBU with online students for 13 years. And so I'm excited to start this fall with you as of 2024. This class is a lot of fun. There's a lot to learn and it can be a bit triggering. So I want to give that trigger warning. Everyone has different backgrounds, comes from different places, different experiences. There's a lot of different reasons that make us want to be a therapist. And so just be aware that this could be a bit triggering for you. So heads up, but that doesn't mean we don't need to learn some information, even if it is hard for us to hear or to learn. With that being said, when we are doing discussion board, because there will be discussion boards for this course, you need to be mindful that you're responding to people and people who are going to be your future colleagues or coworkers or someone you might need in your future. You need to be respectful and mindful of that. Okay, I know that sounds maybe stupid, like why do I have to remind people? Well, it's really easy when we're talking to screens to forget that there's a human being on the other side. Maybe this won't be a problem for any of you. It's just problems that we see. Even in emails I receive from students to me as a professor, probably the way sometimes I'm spoken to in an email would not be the same way I'd get spoken to if I was face to face with people. Okay, it's just our world. We all experience this. We all have a little bit more boldness when we're on a computer screen or not like a text message or email. So that's just my little disclaimer. Also in our field, the world is very small. And so you'll never know who you may need in your future. You never know who you might end up working with. And so to really upset someone or hurt someone's feelings or be rude to someone really may not pay off. And so we just want to be respectful. That's it. Just be respectful, treat people as humans, all the good things. A little bit about me. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist. I do not have a doctorate, so you don't need to call me Dr. Howrigi because I'm not a doctor. I am just like you. I have an MS. But I have a group practice in the Inland Empire. I have 2 locations in Norco and in Riverside. And we see a lot of different clients and people. And before that, I had a sole prop, and I've been doing that since about 2010 when I got licensed. So I've been licensed since 2010. I've been working in the field since 2005. As you all know, with the 3,000 hours, it takes some time to get there. And so that's what I do professionally. That takes up most of my time. I enjoy teaching, working with future therapists. It's a passion of mine. Maybe you can sense that from my tone or my attitude. And so I'm excited to walk you through this course because many of these topics are going to come up quite often in your office, whether you feel comfortable with them or not. And so hopefully this class will help you to feel more comfortable with the subject matter, talking about sexual dysfunction, talking about sexual issues that come up, trauma, things of that nature. It's part of couples. If you plan on doing any couples work, this will be a topic. And so we want this class to be a tool and your tool belt to be able to utilize when you're in session with people. I myself, aside from my work, I have 5 children. So I'm a very busy person. So there's a lot going on all the time. So if you want to reach out to me, please email me at thowrigi@calbaptist.edu. That is listed here in your syllabus. Please don't email me from any other type of email other than your CBU email. That's how we have to coordinate and correspond. So please email me through your CBU email. My phone number is listed here as well. If you need to chat about something or whatever, you can send me a text message or leave me a voicemail, but please convey who you are because I won't know. And therefore I won't know who to call back. Okay. So please reach out to me that way. That's important. We have listed here in the syllabus our books, which Blinken Hall books are great. Principles and Practices of Sex Therapy. Obviously, we use the DSM-5. And then this is the other book, Authentic Human Sexuality, Integrated Christian Approach. That's our other textbook. So those are our books that we'll be going over. I will be posting a live lecture every week for you to watch and listen to. It just is going to highlight some of the text. Obviously, you still need to read your text and do your assignments, but this will just be another way to enhance your reading and hopefully maybe bring some of it to life. I'll talk about client situations. Hopefully that will be interesting to you as a way of helping you with what you're learning and digesting, since we're not in person and together. You will have 8 discussion boards. Each discussion board is worth 75 points for a total of 600 points. You'll have an AIDS and HIV treatment essay, and we have the capstone treatment essay. You'll be discussing a sexual concern, so you'll pick a topic and then you'll be talking about the treatment plan for that topic, okay? That will be something that will be towards the end of the semester. And so with those 3 assignments, well, it's, the discussion boards are 8, but with those 3 different things, it's a total of 1,000 points, okay? And then based on that is how we have our grades. Now, I will say this, I'm not a mean person. I just don't accept late work. However, I know life happens. I'm a therapist. I'm a parent. We all survived COVID. We know life happens. So if you have a life circumstance that happens and you have to turn in an assignment late or something, please just communicate with me. That's just what I ask for. I don't want to find out week 4 you haven't done any work and you're like, oh, by the way, I don't want those kinds of things to happen. I don't have time for those kinds of things to happen because I have to then grade. Also, you're missing all the work that's happening. So I just need communication for me to understand what's going on. This class in these 8 weeks will go by really fast. And so I just want to make sure that we all are on board with what is happening. Also with discussion boards, they are due before midnight on Sunday. So this is day 1, Monday, day 1. The last day of the week is Sunday. So before midnight, discussion boards are due. And so make sure that you're on top of that because the week goes by fast, and I know I'm not your only course. And so with that being said, please be mindful of that. Now with your responses, I would love for you to have thoughtful responses. I know it can sometimes feel tedious or repetitive, but the goal is to have thoughtful responses to whoever's thread you're choosing to respond to. So please have thoughtful responses back and forth. And we shouldn't have a problem. Because I will grade all of them. So once you submit them on Sunday, I'll take them, depending on how many students are in this course, I'll take probably sometimes like the course of the week to grade them because it's a lot sometimes on top of other things that are being due at the same time. But that will get graded. I stay pretty much on top of it as much as I can so it doesn't build up for me either. So this is learning week 1, right? Week 1. And so your first discussion board will be week 1, day 7, which is next Sunday. Okay. And then so on and so forth. Our first assignment is the essay, and that's due week 4, day 7. Okay. After that, our next assignment is due, it would be the capstone essay. You're going to have that due week 8, day 4. Okay. And that's because I have to grade all the capstones and have everything submitted by that next Monday. So that one assignment isn't going to be due day 7. It's going to be due day 4. So just be mindful of that because that sneaks up on people usually too. So like I said, this material can be a bit triggering. We want to be respectful. It's going to make you uncomfortable. That's okay. Like, it's okay to be uncomfortable. How we deal with the uncomfortable is going to matter, right? And so it's great that we're doing this here and you're not doing it already with a client and you're feeling uncomfortable in session. We can be uncomfortable in sessions within a legal and ethical way. And our clients may not even know that we're uncomfortable, but let's try to get some of those wiggles out now so it's less uncomfortable when we have a real person talking about, intimate details of their life with you. I think you'll find this information very interesting. I think you'll find it enlightening. And like I said, sex is part of life. It's part of marriages. It's part of individuals. It's part of, unfortunately, unfortunate experiences people have had. And so it's something that comes up all the time. And so a lot of us haven't had maybe experiences where we had parents sit us down and talk to us about things. And so maybe we're just not used to talking about it. But when we sit in the seat as a therapist, you're going to be talking about it. So this is a great opportunity to start that practice, maybe change some things in your own personal life, maybe how you talk to your own children about sex and their bodies and all those kinds of things, because open communication is good. Of course, we want appropriate open communication, but open communication is good. So I hope this is helpful. This is going to be a short little clip because this is, syllabus week, the beginning, but we'll get into it as the weeks go on. I look forward to working with you and talking with you. And if you have questions or anything, please reach out. I'm pretty good at getting back to you. And I hope you have a fantastic week. Welcome.